This is a huge part of your business, and it's the reason that most businesses actually succeed or fail. It's because they get their operations nailed. So, number one, what is your delivery method? This is huge nowadays. There are so many different options for how you can deliver your product. And so, recognize, how do you do it? How is your competition doing it? Is there a better way that you can do it? Meaning, even simply just doing it in batches. Sometimes people do it one at a time when they're getting started in their business. They'll go to the post office to drop off a shipment. If you can change it to where you even get to the point where potentially you have a warehouse, you can send them out in mass orders where you batch many orders together, it can already bring your costs down and it can simplify your production. Number two is key operational processes. This is important to identify. If you guys actually go back to the beginners videos and you see when we talk about the business canvas, it's basically helping them to understand how to spell out what a business model is. Who are your key partners? Where are your key suppliers? And so big question here is key operational processes. What are the operational processes that you cannot live without? And then make sure that after identifying those, see how you can make them better. If you can actually make these more optimal, you're going to have a much better time in your business, because your key operational processes are going to be the ones that are necessary for you to make money. And so if you can do those ones the best, you're going to have a great time in your business. Number three is key suppliers and partners. Why is this important? You need to know and have a list of who your key suppliers are, because if they ever go out, and this has happened to so many businesses that I know, we had COVID come around and everybody in real estate and construction couldn't get lumber, couldn't get cement, because all of the trade and all of the supply chains were down. So recognizing who are your key suppliers, working with them to bring margins down, working with them to make sure that you get special pricing for loyalty, things like that. Key partners, people who you rely on them to actually make your business run. It is a good thing to learn how to actually find more key partners in case these partners, for whatever reason, are unable to produce, because your customer is counting on you and they don't understand all of the minutia and all the crazy things that you have to deal with as a business owner behind the scenes. And so just to make sure the customer is going to be taken care of, you want to make sure that you have backups for your key suppliers and your key partners. Make sure that you treat them well, make sure that you're transparent with them, make sure that you have good business practice with them, and they'll take care of you as you take care of them. And the last one is product capacity. This is humongous, because as you guys are getting ready to scale, you need to recognize, what is our capacity on our product? And are we getting close to it? Do we ever get close to it? Is it possible that with our product or service that in some way we can actually set aside extra product, or have a few extra people on hand that we can call in case we have more services that we need to perform? So double check, what is your capacity? Recognize what are the things holding it back, and when you need to move on, when you need to grow, how are you planning on doing that? Check how your competition does it. Check how other business models do it. Most likely, you may even have to actually ramp up to a new partner, a new key supplier, somebody who can handle higher demand than your current partners, than your current production facility. So with all this, make sure your operations are in order and you're going to do great.